I'm not performing. I'm not doing it. You're not gonna control me. I'm gonna talk over all the intro now. I'm pissed, and you're gonna see why. It's mostly to do with the big heads. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, the Shui one with the big head. That's what I am. Thanks a lot, Kyle. I'm not sure if you could hear that. Yeah, that was live. All right, well, welcome to Panelist Comic Books and More. I'm Pierre, joined by Kyle and Dimitri. Woo! No Jeremiah. He is not here. He's MIA. He said, I don't care about you guys. I'm not coming. That's what he said. He said that verbatim. So today we're breaking down all the new comics of the day. Plus, we got the latest news and rumors. It's our typical thing. It's what we do. There's a lot of comic books that came out today. So I think instead of stalling on this intro, we should just really get into it. New comic book day. Absolute Batman number 16, written by Scott Snyder with art by Nick Dragotta and colors by Frank Martin. Yeah, this is nice. This is good. This is a good book. It's everything I thought. So it's kind of, I think this is a good jumping on point for a new chapter. It's the events after Bane. You see that Batman's friends, Bruce's friends, are kind of screwed up from everything, and they're starting to get a little pissed at Wayne. They're starting to get pissed at Bruce.
They're turning into his villains.
Yeah, they're not happy. And I can understand why. Specifically Oswald. Oswald looks like a blobfish. And there's nowhere in any panel does he get better. He just gets worse. Like now he has black mouth. And I don't know what happened there because he didn't have that before, but now it looks like he has tar coming out of his mouth.
No, he doesn't look like a blobfish. He looks like the one that has like the light coming off of its head. And it's just like a real skeleton looking.
Yeah, they did a good job of making him grotesque, and you look at him and you just don't want to look at him. And he even says it. He's like, "Look at me. You don't even want to look at me." And it's like, "Yep, we don't." But Two-Face, I think it's very interesting to see his transformation, as one of our friends, Cosmic, actually pointed out.
Oh, I did see that video.
So Two-Face actually is very reminiscent of Two-Face from the animated series, with the blue peeking out from underneath the bandages and the red eye, the white hair. So it just is really giving animated series Two-Face, which
yep
will be very exciting. I can't see Oswald turning into that.
Anglerfish is the anglerfish.
Yeah.
By the way,
anglerfish. Thank you, Dimitri. Yeah, Dimitri searching the things we didn't need, but we didn't think we needed, but we do need. That's what it is. So yeah, I think it's good. I'm excited to see kind of where it's going from here. And that mission with Wonder Woman, I think that was a cool way to put the characters together and them learning about each other and comparing.
So I love Scott Snyder. He's a perfect specimen of a human being. But I will say, I'm not sure if Wonder Woman was just mad at the way she was summoned or the reasoning she was summoned for, or the dialogue fell slightly flat.
Wow, you didn't like the dialogue. I love the dialogue.
Okay, maybe the dialogue's the wrong word. And it could have even just been the art. Just Wonder Woman in that setting, she didn't feel like absolute Wonder Woman. She felt like a dry main universe Wonder Woman. Like something was slightly off, and I can't tell you exactly what it was. Maybe just facial expressions. I don't know. I don't want to blame anyone specifically, but it wasn't quite absolute Wonder Woman. And again, maybe she was just mad of like, you really summoned me for this? Like you really, this is like not an emergency. This is, you could have waited or texted me, you know? So maybe it was just that. But as a whole, I do think the next arc is going to be similar to what this arc was. And I don't think Absolute Poison Ivy is going to just be a villain. I think he's seeking her out because she has a solution or contains a cure that that Absolute Batman can bring back to hopefully Penguin, because he's really gross. So hopefully that's what it is. Like, we did the little Wonder Woman thing, you teleported and got a magical arrow, and now it's a necklace. And spoilers, but Killer Croc has some kind of salvation, some kind of solution to not always be a big hungry crocodile. But
which is good.
maybe that's what
Good.
Poison Ivy is as well.
I like the fact that Riddler just seems happy with what he's transformed into. He's just living his best life. He's like, wow, you've unlocked my brain completely. This is incredible. So he's fine with it. And I feel like we're going to get something to help Cobblepot, but at the same time, I feel like Two-Face is going to reject whatever comes to help him. You know, he's going to be like, yeah, no.
Yeah, like
I'm
he's
good.
cool with it.
Yeah, he's like, no, I like what's happening now. Like, bandages are going to come off. He's like, it's too late. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So, see kind of what happens with that. That leads us right into Absolute Wonder Woman number 16, written by our friend Kelly Thompson, with art by Hayden Sherman and colors by Jordi Belair. Continues to be great.
Beautiful book.
Beautiful. It's funny because I just said that.
Beautiful.
I leaned over to Jenny. I showed her the book. I was like, what do you think about the colors? And she's like, it's beautiful. And I was like, yeah, they did a great job with this. It's just everything just bounces off of each other.
Panel layout
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of New 52 Batwoman, which I cannot remember the creative team right now. Forgive me, but just being creative with the panels, this so great. And then the colors. I mean, I think Jordi. I mean, our little special end of the year, that was my pick for colors of the year, because I think Jordi really, it fits so well, especially for that universe. But generally, I mean, she works on a lot of things, but really just so great. But yeah, the story introducing not only Absolute Zatanna, but pretty big spoiler, but the Absolute Suicide Squad. A character that we've met, some that we haven't met, some that we obviously can see who they are. But a nice touch. I wasn't expecting to get that. And the way Zatanna can nerf Absolute Wonder Woman is also a nice touch. So we're going to get a little bit more of a grounded fight, possibly, at least between her and some of the others. Obviously not with Zatanna, because her power seems like over the top, honestly.
Yeah, another good jumping on point too. So for anyone interested in Absolute Wonder Woman, you could start here and not necessarily need the rest, but I think you should have the rest.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, it's cool to see what this arc is. And I think the two blending together in terms of Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman, I didn't think their art styles would do well together, but like, shout out to that creative team putting those two things together.
No, they work pretty good. Like, they kind of can intertwine a bit. Although, again, Wonder Woman seemed a little like too. Comic book characters have a bad tendency of just being like all too pretty, right? So Wonder Woman was a little bit like too mannequin looking, of just like super symmetrical, when in hers it's like a more like unique kind of beauty look she's got going on, if that's the way to word it. That's my only, like, not even complaint, but otherwise, yes, they mesh.
Always got a gripe.
I always get a gripe, but Absolute Batman meshes both ways, no problem.
And quick shout out to the Batman on a Pegasus.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I forgot that. I don't know how I forgot
that. Incredible. I need that. I need that either tattooed. I need that on the wall. I need that. art.
Oh,
Like
can I stop
1000%.
you and tell you what I bought though? Speaking of that, because as
Mm,
soon as you said tattoo, I was like, no, I want that, not you. Unless you want to get matching, that's cool too.
I'm down.
I
Down.
I bought the absolute Batman sideshow action figure. The
Oh,
release date is
that's a
like
pretty penny.
in a few months or like in a year. Like there's like such a wide range of when it's going
Hmm.
to come in the mail. But yeah, it was an expensive figure. But
You needed it.
it's like the first absolute Batman figure, and it's like bigger, so it's like a statue in a sense.
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
open it even.
Yeah. You have plenty of space for it too.
Yeah, I just gotta move somebody back there. Somebody
Yep.
will move.
Yep.
That's all.
Well,
Anyway, yeah.
if we're comparing what we bought, it's the perfect time for me to mention the Council of
Oh.
Frogs by Matt Emmons. Council of Frogs by Matt Emmons.
And that was
Yeah.
recommended to you by our good friend Dan from Ignition Press.
Yes. Shout out Dan. I bought it. I haven't read it yet. I'm excited for it. It's a little girthy, but what I like about it, look in there. What do you think I like about it?
Not too many words.
Not too many words. I'm excited. So I will be getting into that.
Right on the boxes.
And I will be back with a review for you next week. That being said, we're going to move on with another book that we read this week. Iron Man #1, writer Joshua Williamson, artist Carmen Carnero, and colorist Nolan Woodard. I do want to shout out our friend who did the cover. Who did the cover, Kyle? You know who did the cover. It's your favorite.
I really can't remember. You know what? Let me just go through my contacts in my phone and see if I can remember. Oh, right. Ryan Stegman. That's right.
Yes, sir. Ryan Stegman. I love the Iron Man just coming flying through the front cover of this. I think it just looks so cool. But yeah, Joshua Williamson can do no wrong. Great start to Iron Man. The first few pages completely threw me off. I was like, okay, this is like a full, like we're resetting Iron Man. And I was like, oh, no, we're not. We're setting up a really bad villain. Like this is gonna be bad for Iron Man, I think.
So I just want to go into straight spoilers. Because that's like that's the most exciting thing. Besides how great the art was and the suits looked really crazy and the pencils were like bold and the colors were bold, like all of it was very like bold and like thick lines, really great. It's almost a little bit of a reminder to me of like, when Batman's like, "Oh, I have a plan to kill all of you Justice League friends." I kind of think it's a little bit of that. And basically, what AIM is doing is they're trying to create a new Iron Man. And that was actually Iron Man's plan, if something were to happen to him, to get the smartest people he could find and basically recreate himself to because he thinks he's better than everybody, right? He thinks he's better than every Avenger, every hero. He is a narcissist to the T. And he had this plan, and now this plan is being used to not replace him, but essentially defeat him.
Yeah.
Have we seen it before in some fashion in a few other books? Sure. But the way this is being done, it's unique and fits perfectly for Iron Man. And they're writing him like such like a, rich prick. And it's fun. And yeah, I'm great #1. Fantastic #1.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to see kind of what they do with this and what villain comes out of it, because we haven't been introduced to the villain yet, but obviously it's going to be someone that is going to have their own suit of armor and be very much an Iron Man counterpart, which I feel like I'm going to call it now. I think that character is going to end up becoming a good guy later on and be a Iron Man sidekick, or maybe a fan favorite and have his own book. So calling it now. And this is very early, but it doesn't seem like, I mean, unless AIM does something to make them stay bad, because it just seems like they're fucking people and they're like, yeah, you're gonna fight for us. We're gonna make you into Iron Man. So I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it does seem like there's also another side story right at the end of it Iron Man calls out to Captain America and he says, "Hey, I need your help. We need to fix this." And it doesn't seem like Captain America is necessarily going to help him. It looks like he's turns to the other Avengers or the Illuminati, and he's just like, "Yeah, we're gonna we gotta stop Iron Man." But I also feel like that's just kind of like to throw you off, like they're actually gonna stop the Iron Man program, not Iron
Right.
Man.
It's like how do we stop the Iron Man? It's like,
Yeah.
well,
Intervention 2.
no intervention.
That's number 2.
I forgot the possibility of echo that can happen if we both speak at the same time.
Oh yeah, the echo happened. Big echo.
Yep.
All right. Well, we have the Infernal Hulk, keeping it Marvel. Infernal Hulk number 3, writer Philip Kennedy Johnson, fan favorite here at Panelids. Artist Kev Walker and artist Nick Klein, colorist Matt Wilson on that book. Yeah, is good. Is real good.
Yep.
And I put everyone on this for the record. I just want to make everyone very aware that I was the first one to pick up the Incredible Hulk book and say we need to read this collectively.
That is true. I did play catch up, and I was a fan and met and interviewed PKJ way before you, and was still later to get to Incredible Hulk. I'm not normally that much of a Hulk fan.
No, me neither. This pulled me all the way in. Incredible book. It continues, and I will spoil a little bit. I guess from number 2 ending off, it seems that Bruce Banner is in a new persona and seems to not really know it. But then number 3 breaks it down, and he knows it. And not only does he know it,
witness protection.
yeah, Betsy Ross is there with him, or Betty. Is it Betty? Is it Betty?
Yeah.
Betty. I said Betsy. Betty Ross seems to know it as well, but she is not coming to terms with it the way he is. He's like freed and happy that he's out of it. But I love the fact that they touched on certain situations where his anger would have taken over, like her not coming upstairs with him. Like he turned into Hulk real quick. The traffic, like the guy looking at him when he was at a red light, like he turned into Hulk real quick, like all those little things. And then Iron Man really just like went in on him and like,
what a dick.
That you're not who you are. What happened to Hulk? What happened to Bruce? Like you're just like this weakling, like just went in to the point where like a snaky, hulky creature like slithered out of like the back of him. Great.
It's such a different Iron Man.
Great imagery. Great. Yeah, I did totally different Iron Man. But it's like I thought they connected for a second, and I don't think they do.
No, but I do think Infernal Hulk is leading to an event, because in our interview with PKJ, he said this is part 2, right? My theory is that part 3 is a full out Marvel crossover event. Like this is just going to be showing Bruce and Betty dealing with their inner problems of Bruce just ignoring the horrible things in the world, not trying to help, and just saying like, don't I deserve a normal life? Like, don't I deserve this? And then Betty dealing with, I used to be able to fly. I was immune, and now I'm just a squishy human. Like, that's really interesting, of course. But
yeah,
you got that aspect of it, and then Infernal Hulk just destroying things in the background. But yeah, I think the little Hulk out moments that are obviously in his mind, or whatever that slithering worm thing was, it's like giving you little glimpses of like, no, it's still all him. Like it's still all part of him, no matter if the body is gone, and Hulk is technically what he was to Hulk, right? Like Bruce turned into Hulk. Hulk now is turned into something else. So it's like he's the guy in the bottom now. Hulk is the guy in the bottom, and Bruce is just free. And I think it's gonna come to the point where eventually he's gonna be like, nope, I want Hulk back, and the event will be like he needs everybody to take him down to get him back. Or maybe not. Maybe he will. The only way to take him down is to take him back. So he sacrifices himself once again. But yeah, it's really well done. Like, it's funny how it's so interesting seeing this 9 to 5 perspective of him trying to be normal and how it's still so interesting. And the Hulk out moments really add to it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's you've said it last week. I think that it's Marvel's strongest book.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's between this and Ultimate, everything Ultimate right now, like that whole universe. But that's coming to a close, and I think you're right. This is going to be the big event for Marvel. Following the big event with Doctor Doom, which wasn't so big, but it took over everything.
We've got some comments on TikTok. Bear F Comics saying, hopefully it's not this year. If it is an event, we have 3 summer events already planned. That's fair. We also have Naughty Vault, if I'm saying that correctly. Does Jarvis have an origin story? I know it seems random. It's not random. I don't know if Jarvis was mentioned in this new Iron Man.
Not at all.
No, and I think Friday is not even the current one of whatever his AI is, but Jarvis was just his butler, and when having a butler wasn't cool anymore, they just named his AI that. That's pretty much how it went. I don't know if they killed him off and it was like in memory of Jarvis, but yeah, Jarvis was literally like his Alfred originally.
Who is now AI as well.
Yeah, and then Jarvis technically was Vision in the movies, so there's that if you want to look at it that way. But we're not talking about the movies. Am I allowed to ask a spoiler question for Iron Man 1? Yeah, sure. We are spoiling.
We spoiled the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we could spoil.
Yeah, there's not much more you can spoil. If you want to scroll back a little bit, we spoiled a lot.
Oh. I don't know if I'm waiting for that comment.
No, it's probably delayed. Keep going.
Let's keep it going. DC K.O. The Kids Are All Fight Special number 1. Writer Jeremy Adams, artist Travis Mercer, colorist Andrew Dahlhaus. Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Slow start.
Very slow start. I don't know if
though.
that was. I guess it wasn't really an introduction to any of those characters. I think they've all been around
subtly. Yeah, I was unaware of 2 or 3 out of them. I was unaware of 3 of them, and then I was unaware that those 2 were specifically other characters' kids.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, this first page is rather important for me, but it worked. Definitely some history there to look. Spoiler on Mr. Terrific's son, because apparently he has a whole history of being raised by Granny.
Raised by Granny.
Didn't know that. Yeah.
Nope. Has autism, which I really love that they like really were like,
yeah, no,
it
autism,
was he's better because
it was like a superpower in itself. It was a nice touch.
Yeah.
They did that. Yeah. They did that pretty well, I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a slow start, but part of it could have been because they knew we didn't know all of the facts about all of these characters because they've been little different random places, but there's a lot of notes saying where to catch up on it. So
yeah, I think it seems like they're kind of setting up a team for the future. Like these guys are going to be something. So, which I wouldn't mind seeing more of. I can see them.
Maybe 1 or 2 of them does become a Teen Titan.
Yeah, I think that's
something more coming on them because it's a little bit more of a light on them for sure.
I think at a certain point you kind of have to move the Teen Titans up, like right, like how long are they Teen Titans for? And half of them are like leaders of the team now, right? So it's like Nightwing's just leading the team now. Like it's, I don't know. Like I feel like you kind of have to add some new blood to it. So I'm excited to see where that goes. I still really want to see more KO though. That's my only thing with these tie-ins.
Yeah, I mean this happens with every event.
Yeah,
they're just trying to make it. They're trying to prove that it is a worldwide problem. So, but yeah, no, I'm definitely reading books that I never like. I've read an Aquaman. I've read a Teen Titans or Titans.
They're
And
pulling it into all these different titles.
Yeah, and it's sometimes just like a few pages even.
Yeah.
But
they're hoping you stay with those titles.
yeah, no, I'm not, because I don't like when they do that. I'm just, even if I liked it a lot, I'm just angry that you made me do that. So
yeah, there's a little gripe there for sure. Moving on to Superman number 34, written by Joshua Williamson, penciled by Eddie Barrows, inked by Herber Ferreira, and colored by Alejandro Sanchez. It is a DC K.O. tie-in, and it's prime time, baby. That was the one quote that really like stood out. It's fucking prime time. So I don't know who Superman Prime is. Maybe you can enlighten me. Normally Jeremiah would enlighten me. Does anyone know who Superman Prime is?
kind of, but not well enough to honestly give you an answer. I think he's a Superboy from that was right, Dimitri? A
Dimitri
Superboy
seems to know.
that is on another planet and kind of evil because of it.
I think they just took the original Superboy out of continuity and then brought him back in. And then like kind of like buffed him after the fact.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, we're admitting
that would
ignorance.
explain the 80s angst. Angst? Is that how you say angst?
Sure.
There's a lot of attitude. Has a lot of attitude. A lot of spunk. Yeah. No, I like him. I'm excited to see kind of what they do with him, but he seems to be kind of about to get real angry at what they decided to do in that book. So if you like Superman Prime, that's the book to pick up. Miles Morales, now we're going Marvel. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 42, written by Cody Ziegler with art by Marco Renna and colors by Brian Valenza. This was the final issue. Now, what's interesting for me is that the last book I read of this run was actually number like 8 or 9 or like something low. And that was the first time Ramble was kind of introduced. And then she like there was like a few more issues of her fighting Miles. And then that was really all I saw. And now we're here at the final issue and she's the big bad. And well, actually, not really. Like she kind of wasn't the big bad, and then she just lost her mind.
They were. So Cody did a nice job of kind of starting to make it look like she was on a redemption arc, and basically they're dealing with the robot guy, which I can't remember his name, which was a really twisted villain in
cool
the
character.
last run. Did you read any of the run before?
No.
Okay, so that was by Saladin, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. That was twisted because that gave Miles his own clone saga. But during the process of being cloned, he was severely tortured. And once he was basically free of it, he had to deal with the fact of like he had 2 clones and one of them went evil. And then basically he ended up in an alternate timeline of the future and had to deal with an evil version of himself. So that villain was the villain of the last run. And it really twisted things for him.
Yeah.
Where that's why the therapy and the journaling element were even more so, because it's like he went through some real shit.
And I like the therapy.
It really spun things around, didn't it?
A little web joke.
We don't.
A little web joke.
It's because the cartoon for the children, they call him Spin, but they call Spider-Man Spidey, and they think that makes it better. And sometimes, but not in writing, but sometimes they will call Ghost Spider Ghosty, which I don't like either.
That's just unnecessary. But
yeah,
I could understand the other one just because like it's hard to like one Spider-Man, the other one Spider-Man.
But to me, it's like, okay, if you really can't just call them both Spider-Man, which Cody did a great job of calling them both Spider-Man, it didn't make a problem for anybody.
Like, we're also adults. We can understand a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it was smooth. The way they did it, it was just very
But I don't know if we needed a Spidey and a Spin in the cartoon. They could have just picked one of them to go by Spidey.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. Spidey and Spider-Man.
Not come up with a new.
Yeah, Spin is
Anyway.
weird. It's just a bad name. That's my biggest
Jeremiah-
gripe with it. It's a bad name.
It's a bad name.
That's
Jeremiah
it.
actually bought my child's little figures from the show.
Oh, okay.
And I said, "Where's Spider-Man?" And she picked up Peter. And I was like, "No,
Oh,
timeout.
no.
You're going to
Bad.
timeout." Yeah.
Timeout.
And then I said, "Pick up the coolest Spider-Man," and she picked up Ghost Spider.
I will say, I mean, Miles is probably better. Like it's
Oh,
such it's there's so much room for him to grow as a character, and he's already grown, but just all the powers that he has, like all the different things that make him better than Peter, to be honest. Not to say Peter's not cool, and we love the OG, but I think Miles just has a lot of power.
I think
that he's able to
Miles
use.
just has more potential to be grounded, but also more fun, while
Mhm.
Peter has the potential to be Avenger level, but also more adult in the fashion that you can keep him aged up. You don't have to keep knocking him down. Like they just
Mhm.
constantly are knocking him back down from college professor to owning a business. They just have to keep taking it away from him. But like you can have a more like mature, heavier, relationship problem, and then have a more grounded Miles where he has an electric sword, and it's just fun. Like we can keep it that way for a while, and then
Yeah.
in time shift gears, of course. But yeah.
Word. Yeah, no, I liked it. Again, I missed a bunch, but coming into this and
No,
reading this issue,
it's
it
very
was very
sad to
good.
see Cody being done with Miles, at least for the foreseeable future. I mean, we interviewed him before the FOC of issue 1. We met him before a cover was even really revealed. So to see now, 4 years later,
It's 4 years. Oh my god,
well, it's
that's
40,
wild.
42 issues is no joke, not including spin-offs and annuals and who knows what other events he was involved in. So
That's wild.
I understand that Cody is done, but it's sad because he's arguably just as good or has had better moments than Bendis even did. So, I'm thinking, they did tease an ultimate event coming out of this, right? So the after credit pages, we'll call it.
Yes.
The Spot is sensing an energy signal from another universe, and it's Miles back in his classic costume, not the vibranium. And then that's going to tie into, the thumbnail for this, the Reborn Ultimate Impact, right? Which is seemingly centering around Miles, which we'll get to in a minute. But
yeah, kind of has to.
Yeah. And then from there, we'll get a new number 1. And I'm thinking, again, Miles will get the Ultimate Comics title back to some extent.
I'm just wondering what that beacon is and what tech we're going to find. So it'd be interesting to see what we get from this Ultimate Universe. So yeah. The next book is Flash number 29. Writers Mark Waid and Christopher Cantwell. Artist Vasco Georgiev. Colorist Matt Herms. So this book was actually a good jumping on point if anyone wants to read Flash. It follows the Legion, which is Darkseid's team. No, Darkseid's. I'm going to get roasted for it. Can't do it. I always do it. Darkseid's team of anti-speedsters, whose goal is to stop Barry, kill the Speed Force, and then replace it with Omega Speed. So, did you get a chance to read this one? No. Okay. It was cool because like they went back in time to like where Barry, like that moment where Barry gets shocked by lightning. Everyone knows it. So yeah, so they kind of try to intervene with that, and they kind of were successful. And then there's a new character, not new, but I guess he becomes one with the Speed Force, and they stop him. So they stop the plan, and there's probably something else happening out of it. But it's a good jumping on point, And I think that's what the biggest thing I've noticed out of this DC K.O. event is, again, you're getting pulled into all these titles and being given a good jumping on point. So, yeah, you don't need to know anything from before to jump on that one. Justice League Unlimited number 15, written by Mark Waid with art by Sean Isaac and Dan Moore, colors by Tamra Bonvillain. Kyle, you were actually the first one to jump on this one.
Yep, and now you surpassed me. I did not get to that today.
Yeah, no, this is good. So this is like it's literally like a Suicide Squad of a mixed bag of heroes from different times that they're gonna die anyways once this universe gets restored. So we gotta fix what we can on this ground level. And ground level being hell. They actually went to hell. That's spoiler for this issue. They go to hell. Actually, no, that's not a spoiler for this issue. They went to hell a couple issues ago. Sorry, I
and
caught
a
up on
couple
all of
people
them.
died.
A couple. And spoiler, it's more than a couple. So get ready for a lot of deaths. Don't get connected to any of the characters, but I will say they do a good job of making you connect to these characters quick and gone. It's crazy. And the deaths just really it's emotional, and what they go through to get to these points is really good. So you're gonna see Mr. Terrific and him trying to solve the issues that Earth is going through on his end, while the other heroes go through DC K.O. and this tournament.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific's arc in Justice League Unlimited has been very deeper compared to the run as a whole, where it's like hectic, bunch of characters, bunch of different plots, like everything's intertwining and setting up this and setting up that, and it's like there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
but it's still so fun that it's like you just go with it. Like Wade is really putting a lot into every page.
It's weird because, to your point, he feels very grounded and in his own space.
It almost
while
doesn't
all
fit
these colors
into
and
this.
everything's happening. Yes, doesn't fit, but it's definitely 1000% centered just around him as a character and just moving forward with it. It's a great book. It's a great book. So this might actually get me to stay on Justice League Unlimited. This little run, it's a 5-part run. I think, I don't know, it might even be 6 because this hasn't wrapped up yet. So this I thought was going to wrap it up. I think you still have one more out of it. So next up, we got Lost Fantasy number 7 with writer Kurt Pyers and artist Luca Castellanguida, colorist Mark Dale. Kyle, take us into Lost Fantasy.
Yes, this was a very packed issue. I mean, they're giant size, but Kurt really fit a lot of information. Very, very clever flashbacks of giving you the pieces to see who these characters are, and giving you an idea more so of why there's grudges and things that you've been seeing the first 6 issues. So that was nice to get. But in the forefront, in the current time, we're still on this mission to get the 2-sworded guy who almost killed his dad and possibly, he's in a bad spot, right? So he's searching, looking for the clues, and just the one scene I'll spoil is he goes to I think it's a hotel or a bar, and he's just like, I need to know if this guy was here, and they're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna share that with you. And he's like, well, you're gonna one way or another, you're going to. And then it's like, oh yeah, the guy said you were gonna say that, here's a note, and gives him the note, and it's like, come here to find me, I'll be waiting. So it just was a cool little touch of kind of give him a kick backwards of he's already steps ahead of you, he's already plotting against you. So we got some big swords, and we got a little bit of fights, and we got some flashback fights, and it was a very good issue. It was definitely a pivotal issue would not call it a jumping on point by any means. It is a filling in a lot of blanks issue, a very important issue. But like just so great, just such a creative, like it's just like Kurt's distillery book. It is just so fresh, like sure, is Galactic a space adventure that can be compared to like anything like Star Wars, right? But it's just so fresh. And it's the same thing. This is like detective magic kind of. It's just fitting into the genres, and it's just such a unique thing. But yeah, it's probably my favorite Image book right now.
Okay.
Like it's probably my favorite Image book in like a long while. And I'm not normally too into magic, but I do like swords. So there's some good swords. Some really good swords.
Good swords. Like
some
swords.
Handsome swords.
All right. We also have the new Space Age #2 and Blink and You'll Miss It #5. Shout out to both those series. Check out our interviews with the creative teams.
Yeah, I don't want to go too much into them. Just go watch the interviews because we might have already read some stuff early. So to talk about it now, we've already kind of talked about it before, So go back.
Go check it out.
Go back.
They're good books. Art's sick. The art's fun. Something unique. We got some back issue books. So this is from like a week or 2 weeks and 3 weeks. I don't know. It's from maybe a while ago. Nova Centurion #3.
So I didn't love the first one.
Okay.
But I gave it another shot. And I can't say anything bad about it, but I don't know if I care. Like I just don't know.
What made you go back?
I don't know. I guess I was just like I caught up on my pull list ish, and I didn't want to start something new per se. And I was like, I've already a little deep into this. I might as well. Yeah, I'm slightly invested. I have nothing bad.
Would you say you're more invested now, or like you're just like maybe I'm out? Maybe
I don't know, because now we added a new Iron Man book today. I don't know. That might
add a new Iron Man book.
Time is limited. Time is very limited.
If they stick, they stick. That's the thing. I mean,
it's fun though. It's just a fun book, but I just don't have this like connection to Nova. But there was a little bit of heavier moments, and I think that improved it for me, where I might keep reading it. I just don't know if I'm going to read it the day it comes out per se. Same thing with Black Cat. I think I got to issue 3. G. Willow, I think, is like one of the greatest ever, but the story is a little too grounded for me. I don't see Black Cat as a center point per se.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this run will fix that if I keep going with it. But that's another one where it's like, it's not that I don't care. There's just so many other things I need to read that I'm like excited about. But I think I'll keep up with both. I also read Tomb Raider Sacred Artifacts.
Okay.
I think that's connected to all the other Dark Horse stuff. So Dark Horse has the rights for Tomb Raider. I was like, oh, it's a new #1. I should be fine. I was fine to enjoy it, but there's definitely missing pieces. Because like her house burned down, and they did like a little cut scene to it. And I was like, oh, like that's a villain that burned down our house. And we're not talking about that villain right now. So jumping on point, sure. Does it make me feel like I'm missing a bunch and I should go back and read? Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna do all that.
That wouldn't have pulled me in at all. I wouldn't have even picked that book up.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always loved Tomb Raider and have never touched the Dark Horse stuff.
Okay, well that's different. If you love Tomb Raider, would you pick this book up?
Yeah, if you're like a real Tomb Raider fan, I would say pick this up, but I wouldn't necessarily say like start there. It's a fine jumping on point, but I definitely think there's a lot of good stuff that came before that this is alluding to that you should possibly check out. If you're that much of a fan and you got the time to go and dig it all up, I think they came out with a nice hardcover recently too. But jumping on point, yes. Recommended jumping on point. I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if I knew more, for sure.
All right. Good to know. And then Dimitri, Alien versus Captain America. I'm actually excited to know about this. How do you like it?
Fantastic book, might I say.
1 through 3.
This
You went in.
this feels like I could see a show scenario where they're putting Captain America back into the 70s, 60s, 60s, 70s. I'm good at
Depends. I mean, technically 50s,
dates of
but
time. But really cool. I love the way it starts, where it's just like introducing you to how the alien species got on the planet and is now about to jump into the story, and then it like becomes like a big part of the story. What else? Oh yeah, just a fantastic read. What are you shaking your head for? I can't hear you.
Pierre's doing something. Don't
What
worry
did I
about
do?
it.
What did I do?
I don't know.
What else do you want? I don't want to ruin it because we're 3 issues in. There's a 4th one coming. I think that is the last one.
Did you read Alien versus not Alien, Predator versus Wolverine?
No, and I don't think there's any other Alien books. I think they're all Predator stuff.
Yeah.
This is the first Alien. No, it was Alien versus Avengers.
Yeah. That was the last one.
Oh, that's cool.
So is this like a prequel then?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't think so.
I didn't read.
No, they're all like
Alien.
separate. All the Predator books are like their own like little like mini like.
So
movie.
so they're out of continuity, and then they have their own little mini continuities.
Yeah. There's
And
also,
even though the Alien and Predator ones aren't crossing over at all. Like I don't think they're.
No, there's Predator versus Marvel,
which they shouldn't. I like them
the Marvel
separate.
Universe.
Can I say that? I like it separate. They're two different franchises, two different vibes. They did the crossover movie. It was a fun thing to see in the theater as a kid. Let's not do that again. They're separate.
I will say, I am watching, or I started watching Predator, the recent one that came out. Badlands.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Right?
I wasn't. Yeah, people were kind of trashing on that one. I'm so shocked. Which should be in screen time. That's where I should have done that. So
we did collection acquisition early too. So
yeah, there's
Jeremiah's not here. There's no order.
I'll segue into screen time. We'll go back to nerdy news, just because that would have been a perfect segue into screen time. That's right. Wonder Man. Kyle, you watched it.
We watched.
Dimitri watched it.
1 through 5.
And I'm going to exit.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll go into spoilers since Pierre can't hear us, but he already has his powers. And I don't know enough about Wonder Man to know how he got his powers. And I thought they were more energy based. So, but otherwise, very cool vibe. Very, I don't want to compare it to anything. Modern feel, modern style of filming. Fantastic casting choice. Then we have the Mandarin, the guy who's pretending to be the Mandarin. We have him just being himself as an actor. Really great. Again, we got to episode 5. Episode 5 was a unique kind of perspective of someone that they briefly mentioned that was relevant to superpowers and the filming industry. It was a bit too much. Took me out of it. But yeah, Dimitri, what are your spoilery thoughts? I think it's a strong 8 to 9 out of 10 so far. If we would have finished it, I would have named the whole episode after it, and we would have really got into all the Easter eggs and everything. But I didn't get to it all, so here we are.
I thought it was fantastic. I think episode 5 is one of those issues where it's like slightly it didn't veer from the story, but like it took you somewhere else. Those episodes win Oscars and Academy Awards because they're like the you know, am I right?
That
I'm
one's
right.
not though. That one's not.
You would be surprised.
That one's
I think.
definitely not. That one was. I see what they were doing.
I was captivated.
You were falling asleep. I might have it on video.
Erase that.
I'll put it in the Discord. I think it's on the Ring camera, actually. Anyway, yeah, no, it's really good. I highly recommend it, and I'm really hoping by the end of it we get a full suit, full power, and he's prepped and ready to be Wonder Man in other things, or just gets another season. Because just I would take more of him just progressing, but whatever it may be, I want more of him. So this needs to do its job to set up another season or him to be elsewhere. Because although this actor was Black Manta and also Dr. Manhattan, he is fantastic. He was the perfect casting. Like, he is essentially going to make you a fan of Wonder Man when you don't know anything about Wonder Man, which is exactly what I'm admitting. Pierre, you can come back. Come back, Pierre. Come back. Come back, Pierre. Pierre might already be back.
I'm back. I was busy. I was looking at something.
Okay. Phantom in the chat. They have a new show for Tomb Raider coming to, as much of a fan of Tomb Raider I am, we just can't. I can't.
Sophie Turner.
Nope. Can't say the
Weird
name.
cast.
Nope.
Weird
Don't say
cast.
the name. Don't.
Weird casting.
We don't. I'm not saying she's like a Tom King, but she might be a Tom King. I don't want to say it. She might be a Tom King.
Wow.
She might be a Tom King. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to watch it. As much of a fan of it, I'm not going to watch it because of her. Because she's a little bit of a Tom King. Just a little bit.
You'll watch it. You'll watch it.
I'm not going to admit I watch it because she's a little bit of Tom King.
Since we're still in screen time, I don't know if this is nerdy news. Well, I guess it's nerdy news. We'll go back. Nerdy news. It's time. Hawkeye season 2 has been officially canceled.
That's all.
It was weird because it was like 1 week they said, "Oh, Hawkeye season 2 is coming out," and then it was like, "Oh, next week, so Hawkeye season is canceled. It's goodbye."
But the poster, the poster you didn't want me to mention. Remember the poster?
It was fake.
I don't understand. I don't understand why it got canceled. We wanted it. It sounded great. We're like, okay, let's do this. And they canceled it. So I hope it gets replaced with something better. Maybe an Ironheart season 2, right? That's what we all wanted.
I would take that. And again, it's like a Wonder Man thing of like, we got through the origin, even though it's not technically an origin. It's just like character. We got through the character development. Like, don't just get me through that and then leave it there. Don't get me through the character development and then not keep going.
I hope Ironheart 2 does not get a season 2, for the record. I want it to get like a movie. Like, you gave me the what it was. I'm like, okay, cool. You set her up. You set her up to have this redemption arc. She didn't have it. She said, "Nope, I'm not going to be redeemed. I want to be bad, and I don't want to see her again in a TV show," because that was a real roller coaster for me. I thought we were actually going somewhere with her, and she decided to be bad. So now she gets a movie. I think that's only fair. Give me a movie now. So that's it. But yeah, that got canceled. And not only that, we're not talking about it at all, but Bruce Banner, the Hulk.
Oh, that's all fake.
Mark Ruffalo.
That's all fake.
Is it fake?
No, it's just fake. Yeah. Just because he made some political comments, they're making fake news articles that he's being written out of it. And he's always been vocal. And every time he says something, they claim that he's been kicked out of all of it. Disney doesn't care that much. Yeah.
No, I didn't think they would. I figured they were just like, yeah, no one likes your Hulk anyways.
Oh, it's very possible that they don't like they think about future because of his comments, just because they
Right.
don't want to deal with
Oh
it. But
no. I
they're
don't
not
think it has.
changing anything.
I actually didn't
yeah.
think about the comments at all. I was just thinking purely on the fact that
The
his
Hulk
Hulk
sucks.
sucks.
But it's
Right.
not his
And I'm like,
fault.
oh,
They did that to him. Like that's the
yeah.
writing's choice. But I
But it's
do
time.
think all
time
the
to go
rumors
back.
we've seen, they're gonna fix that.
You know, this is gonna be yeah, you're right. This is what's gonna happen. He is gonna be in this movie. He's gonna fully Hulk out, and then he's just gonna be Hulk for a while, and you're not gonna need Mark Ruffalo anymore for like a while.
Yeah, or just minimized and
Yeah. You're just gonna have Hulk. And Hulk won't look like Mark Ruffalo anymore. Because I don't want him to look like Mark Ruffalo.
oh, so you're just a Mark Ruffalo hater. That's what you're saying.
I want my Edward Norton back. I want that Hulk.
That's
There we go. Now we're talking.
Now we're
but
talking.
Mark Ruffalo was the original choice for the first Hulk movie.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen, and that's why they ended up replacing Edward Norton with him, which then, I mean, listen, I think Mark Ruffalo is a fantastic actor. I just don't know if we needed him as the Hulk per se.
No, but I think Edward Norton's Hulk would be awesome and closer to the Hulk we have in the book, the current run.
I don't know. You can't picture Mark Ruffalo in a PKJ style series. I know legally it's not possible, but you can't see that. No. Did you see Task on HBO?
No.
Watch that. That kind of shows his range. Like he literally plays like an older kind of beat down father and still is a little bit of a like badass. No, try it out. Try it out. I think you just don't like him.
I'm tired of it. I liked him. I was a big listen. I liked it.
So you're saying he's a little bit of a Sophie Turner, is what he is.
No,
he's a little bit of Sophie Turner. And
I
Sophie Turner's a little bit of a Tom King.
I would have given Tomb Raider a chance. So like a small chance, but a chance nonetheless. Like a She-Hulk chance, you know?
You did not give She-Hulk a chance.
All right. Well, I guess this brings us to our nerdy news, which I think we've been doing. I don't even know.
I don't know what we've been doing. Keep going. It's fine.
I'm lost at this point, guys. Reborn, Ultimate Impact, a 5-issue saga by Chris Condon and Stefano Caselli, dropping this May. Miles Morales returns to protect the origin boxes, the source of new superheroes, but once exposed, the battle spreads across the Marvel Universe, reshaping the future of the 616. Yeah. Kind of figured.
So my question is, some of the art, first of all, let me say their original promo that they released, no good. Marvel, call me. I would have done better. Now they've released new promo and then was like, oh no, it's actually a cover. So this cover is a solid cover.
It's a great cover.
Yeah, it's a great cover. I don't see the maker. So is the maker's story concluding elsewhere? Is it concluding in the end of the Ultimates? And this is like
Maker's a tree now. He's a tree.
Is he a tree?
Well, not really, but
not really
he's kind of a tree.
You're saying he's just going to be a tree? Like he's not going to have a physical form to fight?
No. I think that's just like.
I mean, he never really fights too much if you think about it.
It's true. He's just a planner, really good planner.
Really good.
That could be the. Oh wait, who is that in the background? Is that?
Well, that was
I was just about to ask. Is that Apocalypse?
No, definitely not. Definitely not because no.
Huh.
But I don't know. I mean,
well,
but
they're
hinting at new characters. If anyone knows who this purple kind of shaved head, kind of long-haired man is on the left, we definitely have Molecule Man on the right. I think, actually.
I was gonna say Wonder Man. That would make
what
sense.
If it's
maybe?
What if it's not Thanos, but the doesn't he have like a cousin or uncle that was in what's it? Krakoa. Am I right?
Listen, that's
I
not a
don't-
bad call.
I don't know if I see Ultimate doing that with an event per se. I don't know. I would like them to give us a little more in that cover.
That's what
And I would like
Eve
them
said.
to be clear of like, yes, it's ending. I mean, clearly the title of the word Reborn, clearly our theory of some are being saved is right to an extent. I just don't know, is the universe being saved or is just some of them being saved?
Just
Regardless, it's going to be very different by the end of it, with a bunch of new number ones because number ones sell.
Hawkeye and Richard Parker.
Which I don't hate.
Those are the two. Calling it now. May 2026, Marvel launches Civil War Unmasked by Christos Gage and Edgar Salazar, marking the event's 20th anniversary with new stories set during Civil War, starting with Tony Stark pulled into the Days of Future Past timeline by Bishop. That's interesting.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun idea. It sounds like a completely unnecessary idea, but Civil War is such a big event, so it's like, all right, you want to give us a little more that like we didn't know about, as long as they do a decent enough job for those of us who even remember the full story, just a decent enough job of like mixing it in. Where it's like, oh, well, he was missing in those panels. It kind of makes sense. Well, why not?
It'd be interesting to see him in the Days of Future Past timeline. I would
Right, which would
like
also
to see that. I enjoy that timeline.
Not really make sense of that either, but
won't make a lot of sense. But I'm into it.
It's probably not canon. Probably none of it's canon.
No, I don't. Yeah, right. All right, we'll see. Fireborn, the Lost Fantasy spinoff from Image Comics, centers on Aaron Hilberg, a rich kid burnt out, dodging responsibility and resenting his billionaire father. Everything changes when a floating dragon egg bonds to him, unlocking an ancient magical bloodline. This book sounds really cool. Fireborn.
Really
and
cool.
why does it sound familiar? Why does it sound
so
like
cool?
Something that was recently talked about by our friend?
So we're getting a spinoff, as we have possibly accidentally announced by tricking Kurt into admitting it on multiple occasions. So this is the Lost Fantasy Franklin Jonas spinoff, Fireborn. We got a few pages in end of issue 5 and 6. Very intriguing pages. We got to see a little bit of this dragon egg armor. Pretty cool. I will say, kind of funny. We have a character that looks a little bit like Franklin, with a little bit of like a celebrity kind of like connection past, or like a family kind of thing. And I will say, I did meet Franklin at a concert. He does not have a floating dragon egg that gives him armor. And his dad's a really cool dude. They sung a song together. So this is definitely its own thing. This is not any kind of biography by any means, but it looks really fucking cool. And anything more Lost Fantasy is fantastic. They're co-writing it together. I'll have to see if they want to come back and talk about it before FOC. Maybe they'll let us read some of it early. We'll see. Maybe we can spoil some stuff. But it looks really, really cool. Like, the Lost Fantasy world, although we're still within the first 7 issues, there a lot of them giant issues, but I will take absolutely anything more of this. And the little bit of what we've seen from Kurt and Franklin working together, I am so ready for this. Like, this might be when I go a little crazy and I get every single variant, every single cover, just everything. Buy some pages. A little hard on this one.
Might have to go in on this one for sure. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what that book's all about. The dragon egg thing is exciting. Honestly.
No, it's really cool. It's really fucking cool looking.
Yeah. So we come to that point in the podcast where we do rumors, baby. These are rumors, just like Mark Ruffalo being fired by Disney. a rumor, not a truth, potentially. But I did see a comment in the chat. Quaid from The Boys for the Hulk. That would actually be fire. I will say that. That would be fire. So Avengers Doomsday is rumored to open with the largest sequence of any Avengers film, with a final battle even bigger than Infinity War. It is being described as the most extreme Avengers entry and potentially one of the most epic films ever made. Bigger than Barbie.
Not bigger than Barbie.
No shot.
I
Yeah, I
think
think
this
so.
rumor could be true in the sense that
Yeah. This is a
why
rumor.
not start with a big expensive battle? You put all the money into putting a mask on Robert Downey Jr. after you've peaked his salary. Why wouldn't you just go as big as possible
No,
from
this
the
is gonna
get?
be Doctor Doom versus all the Kangs. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, very well could be. That
Yeah.
rumor's been circulating. I hope that they do that because listen, you have this many movies over this many years. There's going to be some loose ends, and there's going to be some oopses and just things that didn't work out that you kind of just are gonna ignore. Stranger Things kind of did it with that bad season, and they brought the one character back, and I was like, oh, all the other ones were killed off, but here I am to save you, right? This is like a series of movies, not like a bad season. This is like there's a bunch of movies with a bunch of loose ends. There's no reason that the biggest loophole they have is losing the Kang actor to his oops, right? There's no reason they can't find a clever way to clear it up, especially when there's variants of Kang that you can get away with not using his face. Like you can fix it. You can make it go away. Even if we know why you're doing it, you can do it and it will be better for it.
No, I mean if they can make War Machine look different, they can do this with Kang. Like Kang at least has a reason to be a different person.
Yeah.
War Machine was just, hey, what's up? Like they didn't even try. They didn't even try to make him look like the same person or anything. They're just like, yeah, no, go in a completely different direction.
No.
So this makes it very easy to do that. And I think there was like a last week's rumor 2 weeks ago where Kang was cast. I forgot who the actor was. Can't remember his name or what he's been in, but he was cast.
I know the actor from Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh, yes.
He was in Euphoria too.
Something Domingo.
Yes.
You guys are talking about two separate people.
Huh?
These are two separate actors you guys are talking about.
The guy in Fear the Walking Dead is not the guy in Euphoria?
Well, I don't know about the guy in Euphoria.
Are you Fear the Walking Dead? Not Walking Dead. Fear
Coleman. Domingo.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, you got it. You guys are good. You guys are good.
Sound like a piece of shit.
Coleman.
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Coleman Domingo. We got the name. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Marvel is reportedly developing a Scarlet Witch solo project, with insider Daniel RPK saying it is planned for the post-Secret Wars mutant saga. Yeah.
Get it out.
Oh?
Wow. Really?
Wow.
Out.
Do you not like Elizabeth Olsen?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm kind of over it. Aren't you guys over it a little bit?
No,
I would have liked this
more into it.
I don't know.
No.
This needs to happen sooner.
I'm not over it at all. Come back.
No. Yeah.
Classic.
We're back, baby. We're back.
Halloween costume. Just
She-Hulk is out. Costume. WandaVision is back. Oh, it's not WandaVision. Scarlet Witch.
Well, Vision Quest is still happening, which I feel like has been happening for years and there's nothing to show for it, but you have to, you know? Actually, Wonder Man dates Scarlet Witch.
Mm-hmm.
And in Uncanny Avengers, with which me and Dimitri were remembering last night, Wonder Man was dead and he was like resurrected as like a version of like the Grim Reaper or whatever that villain was, and like an energy scythe hand, and
Okay.
Anyway, Wonder
That
Man
could
and Scarlet
happen.
Witch.
Could happen. It's definitely gonna happen. I think it's gonna be not Wonder Woman. It's gonna be Scarlet Witch from like the other dimension.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for it at this point.
Yeah.
We're so
It'll
deep. Just do
happen.
whatever you want. Just bring it back.
Yeah. Who cares? Just treat it like you do your TV shows. Like not the TV show, like the animated shows. You know, they're just like all over the place.
Yeah.
Like do that. Give us the Hulk Squad or whatever that show was with
Hulk Smash. No, it was like Hulk Smash and his
Smasher Bros.
Something. Smash Squad.
Bang Bros? No, it wasn't Bang.
No.
No, it wasn't.
We were doing so good without Jeremiah here. Not one.
We were so close.
Inappropriate joke.
So close, but yet so far. Deadpool 4, which is perfect segue for this. That's what it was. That's why I did it. Deadpool 4 is reportedly planned as a team-up film. Daniel RPK says the sequel, I don't know why I struggled there, it's getting late. The sequel will pair Deadpool with another character. Sean Levy has previously pushed for a Deadpool and Spider-Man movie. I would love for that to happen. I would love it. So if that happens,
I don't know. I'm kind of over Deadpool. I don't know. I'm kind of over it.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Over Deadpool? But you're not over...
I'm not over Elizabeth Olsen. I'm over She-Hulk.
No, I'm pretty sure she confirmed.
She's cut.
Which is a shame because that actress is perfect. It's perfect.
You know, you win some, you lose some. You know, what are you gonna do?
You win some, you lose some. We got Deadpool 4.
We still haven't gotten a Blade, so
we did
lose Blade. That was a bad loss. That was a bad loss.
Yeah.
That was
like, didn't he win Oscars? That actor?
Yeah, but we kept Gambit out of that. We did keep Gambit. That's a win. It's a win.
No, no, it's not.
It's a win.
We almost had an Oscar-winning actor play Blade.
Yeah,
the perfect casting, possibly ever in all of say MCU besides obviously Iron Man, right? I would say that was like, I would say it was a better casting than Chris Evans as Captain America.
No.
Yeah. You could have found another.
Okay, you're right. You could have found like a
buff white boy with a bad haircut. You could have easily.
Yeah. All right, I'll give you that. Blade is a tough, especially like it's the shoes you're filling.
But you gotta have the. I don't want to like sound like old or corny, but like the swagger, you know, like that's a certain kind of like smooth, like I'm gonna slaughter you. And kind of like smirk about it. Yeah,
real smooth.
Yeah, I'm bordering on not the right word choices.
You did it, man.
Thank you. Thanks you for your support.
I'm gonna slice you while I kiss you.
No, not like that. Not like that. Just never mind. I'm
gonna kill you, then kiss your body.
We're 20 minutes over. This is what happens.
All right,
let's do 20 minutes over.
I'm gonna stab you and then I'm gonna kiss you all over. Blade.
Yeah, Dimitri left. He's done.
Outro.
All right.
It's time. That wraps Panelist Comic Books and More. Follow us on your podcast platform, subscribe on social, and leave a review. It helps the show and keeps us going. Also, t-shirts. There's t-shirts. You're going to see it. It's going to be a QR code. You're going to buy it. You're going to scan it. You should buy it. And then look, you can wear one. You can wear one while we're live. We can all wear them together.